We have a new category here in the Monday Morning Podcast of people who work with the general public. We have a top 5 dumb questions. Top 5 dumb questions people have asked you, whether you work at one of the few Blockbuster videos left, or if, I don't know, you work at a fucking Starbucks. Here are my top 5 most ridiculous encounters I got while I am working on board a cruise ship. You're right. Those are the dumbest people. You know what? People, this is a great new segment. If you want to, whatever you do, if you work in the public, give me your top 5, whatever your vocation is, dumbest things people said to you. And I know that if somebody's a park ranger out there in Joshua Tree, they got one question for me when I asked one of the park rangers, where is the Joshua Tree? I thought there was just one. I didn't realize it was a species. All right, number 1. Top 5 dumb questions asked on a cruise ship. Number 1, captain made an announcement saying that tomorrow at 7 a.m. we will cross the equator line. Oh, no. This guy wakes up at 6 a.m., takes his coffee pot and goes to the helipad and kept looking at the sky. Oh, he didn't even look into the water? He looked into the sky? 7:15 a.m. came. He came to me complaining that he didn't see the equator line. Therefore, the captain misinformed him and demanded the compensation. I almost printed the Wikipedia page, but that shit would get me fired. Oh, my God. I remember when I was a kid, I thought the equator, I just pictured it as this big, almost like black rubber tubing that would have fiber optic wire going through it. That's how I pictured the equator. But I was also a kid. Number 2, during a gay charter cruise, one gay complained that too many gays are hitting on him and he wants to get off. We were in the middle of the ocean. Oh, my God, I'm so hot. People won't leave me alone. God, get me off this boat. All right, number 3. Oh, my God, Jesus Christ. A bunch of guys who want to fuck other guys all on there, and they're all guys. Can you imagine that? Guys will fuck anything. You stick them on a fucking boat, and oh, my God. Number 3. Second day during the crossing from Australia to the U.S., this woman called me saying there is a penguin on her balcony. I said, madam, that's probably a bird because penguins don't fly. Oh, boy. She started screaming. I know a penguin when I see one. So I sent security, and it was just a seagull. That night she came after dinner asking what happened to the bird. So I tried to be funny, and I said, did you like your soup? Oh, God. She didn't appreciate my joke, but her husband started laughing, and of course she asked for my boss, and I got in trouble. Oh, wow. What a douche. I mean, talk about not having any sense of humor. You thought it was a fucking penguin. What do you say it was? A seagull. Was it an osprey? Number 4, a woman came running saying she saw some black creatures with red eyes swimming around the ship. I said, okay, thanks for telling me. She started yelling. Ain't you going to send security to shoot him? Oh, boy. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking hallucinating. Number 5. One poor bastard walked inside a sauna and found a dude blowing another dude. Oh. Came to me saying he can't forget what he saw and I should give him a free drink package to help him get over it. He actually said package after seeing what he just saw. I honestly felt for him. I told him I can't do that, but I gave him a couple of bottles of wine. After investigating, we found out about those gay dudes. Turned out one of them was married. I knew it. And traveling with his wife. That happens a lot. We asked what he was doing inside the sauna. He said, I was getting a foot massage from a stranger. Wow. And then he slowly moved up my leg. Hello, Bill. I have worked in the legal field. Just picturing that park ranger's face when he was looking at me like, is this guy fucking with me? And then the realization that I was serious. and then which slowly turned into excitement on his face that he had a story to tell his fellow coworkers. All right. Hello, Bill. I have worked in the legal field. What is that thing? I just went to inhale through my mouth, and then all of a sudden it's like, somebody pulled the choke on you. I don't know what that is. All right. I've worked in the legal field in various capacities throughout the last 6 years, from investigating sex crimes, oh Jesus, to transporting federal prisoners to being in many courtrooms. My experiences have not lacked any excitement or stupid questions. All right. Number 1, I was reading off my first warrant I ever served in a county jail. This warrant was for a battery charge, and she was in solitary confinement during this time. The young girl asks, so does this mean I can't go home right now? That's fucking hilarious. You're being charged with hitting an old woman over the head with a safe. So, does that mean I can't go home right now? Oh, Jesus. While investigating a sex crime. Oh, boy. The person who is believed to be extremely guilty of committing several crimes at a daycare admitted many of these atrocities to the police on tape. When I asked him about the question, he says, does this look bad? Oh, boy. He admitted to doing that at a daycare center. Dude, they should just take that guy out back, and once they try him and convict him, and just shoot him in the fucking head. I have no sex offenders. That's it. It's over. It's a wrap. See you. Don't need you. Number 3, while in federal court, a resentencing hearing was taking place for a man who had been in prison for 7 years for production of meth. An intern sitting next to me while the man was in shackles and a prison uniform actually asked me, is he under arrest? Wow, dude, these are great. During my first autopsy, I thought you were a lawyer. A sheriff deputy asked me, so do we just throw the whole body away when we're done? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, and that guy has a gun, right? He had a gun on his hip, and he said that. All right. All right. Okay, number 5. Following a court hearing where a mother who was high on meth, a family court hearing and the mother is high on meth. I mean, that alone. The mother's parental rights were terminated. The mother asked the judge, when do I bring my daughter back for the next court thing? God. Thank you, Bill, for bringing many much-needed laughs for me during the week. Also, best to you, Nia, and the 2 little Burrs. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. We got a pilot. Nice. I'm a 24-year-old pilot for a commercial airline. Look at this person crushing life. They used to fly corporate. And I wanted to share my top 5 dumbest questions from the general public / celebrity community. Are you sure you guys can handle the wind? At the time, I'm 21, still baby-faced, and supposed to be flying this 40-year-old typical hard-headed masshole from Boston to the Vineyard just for dinner. He had his 85-year-old mother and his wife and his 9-year-old daughter. The winds were gusting to 40 knots and moderate to heavy turbulence forecasted. I warned him that it was going to be unpleasant and maybe they should reschedule. He said to me, you could be my son. Are you sure you can handle the wind? Okay, so he's saying you're young. And it's okay to have concerns about this. So far, it seems all right. I responded with, I'm not worried about my abilities. I just don't know if this is the kind of experience your daughter would want to experience. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. Why would you do that to your kid? Fast forward 30 minutes later. I've never been more excited to hear the sound of 4 people puking in my life. The other pilot and I looked at each other, and all we had to do was smile. Needless to say, they spent the night at the Vineyard, and we left. Can't you just fly above the wind? Similar situations to the one above. Aren't they asking for smoother air? I don't know. Are you sure the weather isn't bad? My brother says it's nice at his house in Danvers. The guy proceeds to show me a picture on his phone of blue sky that he got sent from his brother. RVR was down to about 400 feet. What does that mean? I don't know. RVR, is that cloud cover? Jesus Christ. Wait a minute. I got to look this up. Aviation RVR. Runway visual range was down to 400 feet. Oh, my God. Okay. Wearage baggage claim. I look above my head, and there's a big yellow sign that says baggage claim. Do you even fly the airplane? Parentheses, I'm a first officer. Yeah, we take turns each leg. Really? I just thought you sat there in case the captain dies. He writes, yikes. Dude, these are great. These are great. From your fellow New Englander and Irishman, I love the podcast and always listen on long sits between flights. Hope you get on a flight and the little ones can come up and nerd out up in the cockpit. P.S. Helicopters are way harder to fly than airplanes. As always, go fuck yourself. That's amazing. Jesus Christ. Can't you just fly above the wind?